In the snowy realm of the North Pole, where the sky twinkled with auroras, a young reindeer named Luna lived with a glimmer of hope in her heart. Ever since she was a calf, Luna gazed at Santa's sleigh team with awe, dreaming of the day she might soar through the starry skies alongside them. Yet, Luna's heart was also shadowed by shyness, a timid whisper that kept her from stepping forward. Luna was different from the other reindeer. While the others pranced confidently through the snow, Luna preferred the quieter trails, where she could listen to the whisper of the winds and the gentle fall of snowflakes. Her quiet nature gave her a keen eye and an understanding heart, but it also made her hesitate when opportunities arose to showcase her potential. The Great Sleigh Trials were approaching, a time when young reindeer could try out for Santa's sleigh team. The mere thought set Luna's heart racing with a mix of excitement and fear. What if I'm not good enough? She pondered in the solitude of her snowy nook. One chilly evening, as Luna watched the northern lights dance across the skies, she was approached by Comet, one of Santa's most experienced reindeer. Sensing Luna's hesitation, Comet shared a story from his early days. "I was once in your hooves," he chuckled, nervous and unsure. "But I learned that courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the determination to forge ahead, even if you stumble." Inspired by Comet's tale, Luna decided to take her first brave step. On the day of the trials, she approached the runway, her heart pounding but her spirit resolute. As the whistle blew, Luna galloped forth, her hooves striking the snow with newfound confidence. She soared, her shyness melting with each leap in the air, guided by the colors of the auroras and the cheers of her fellow reindeer. Though Luna wasn't selected for the main sleigh team that year, her courage blossomed. She was invited to join the junior team, a promising start to her dream. Luna's story of bravery became a beacon for other shy reindeer, proving that no dream is too distant if you dare to leap towards it. And as the years passed, Luna did fulfill her dream, flying alongside the greats, her heart no longer bound by fear but propelled by the winds of hope and courage. In the quaint village of Glen, nestled beneath the sprawling night sky, lived a young girl named Luna. Luna was unlike the other villagers. She possessed a secret talent that no one knew about, not even her closest friends. Each night, when the world was cloaked in darkness and the denizens of Glen were fast asleep, Luna would quietly slip out of her home and practice in the secluded woods bordering the village. Since she was a child, Luna knew she was special. While the other children played with mundane toys and games, Luna would spend her time gazing at the stars. One fateful night, as a meteor shower cascaded across the sky, Luna felt a tingling sensation within her. Before she could comprehend what was happening, Luna found herself drifting upwards, her feet leaving the ground. Startled but exhilarated, she had discovered her ability to fly. But flying was not her only secret. As she soared through the air, Luna began to notice a shimmering trail left in her wake, an ethereal ribbon of stardust that glistened in the moonlight. Mesmerized by this unexpected phenomenon, Luna spent countless nights honing her flying skills and controlling the stardust that flowed from her. Luna's greatest desire was to share her wonder with the village, but she also feared being shunned or misunderstood. She had heard old tales whispered by the elders about those who wielded inexplicable powers and the unfortunate ends they met. One evening, as Luna practiced her flying amidst a fog of swirling stars, a voice echoed through the trees. It was Oliver, a kind and curious boy from the village who had followed her, intrigued by whispers he had heard about the glowing woods. "Luna, is that you? What magic is this?" Oliver called out, his eyes wide with awe. Caught off guard, Luna hesitated but then embraced the chance to confide in someone who might understand. She landed softly beside Oliver, her heart pounding. "It's a gift I've had since the meteor shower," she explained, demonstrating her stardust trail again. Instead of fear, Oliver's face broke into a bright smile. "It's beautiful, Luna," he said. "You should show everyone. The village deserves to know this kind of magic still exists." Encouraged by Oliver's acceptance, Luna felt the burden of secrecy lift from her shoulders. With a newfound sense of confidence, she decided that maybe, just maybe, the people of Elderglen would welcome her gift. From that moment on, Luna's midnight flights became a cherished spectacle. The villagers would gather each night to watch as she painted the sky with trails of luminescent stardust, filling their hearts with wonder and reminding them of the magic that lingered in their world. On Christmas Eve, as the world lay wrapped in an eager hush, Santa Claus and his team faced a daunting challenge. The once clear sky turned treacherous and black, swirling angrily like a raging sea as a brutal blizzard descended upon the North Pole. The lead reindeer, Rudolph, stood at the forefront, his nose aglow, casting a small pool of light that was quickly swallowed by the encroaching darkness. Anxious murmurs filled the stable as Dasher, Prancer, and the others shook their antlered heads, the relentless wind howling through the rafters. Santa, sensing the unease among his devoted companions, heaved a warm sigh and addressed them in his usual hearty yet comforting tone. "Fear not, my friends," he declared, his eyes twinkling with a reassuring kindness. "We have faced many a storm and yet delivered joy to every child who awaits us. Tonight shall be no different." Yet inside, Santa carried a seed of doubt. The snow whipped past in an unending torrent, blotting out any glimpse of the comforting North Star that usually guided him on this wondrous night. Time was slipping like sand through his gloved fingers. In the village below, the elves were bustling. Elf Chief Alara, a fierce yet endearing leader, gathered her team with a quick wave of her hand. "We must find a way to aid Santa. The night cannot be lost," she urged, her eyes sparkling with determination. The elves set to work, crafting a makeshift solution. Within hours, they engineered a magical lantern, imbued with the glow of 1,000 fireflies and the warmth of Christmas wishes. As midnight struck, Alara presented the luminous creation to Santa. With gratitude and renewed hope, Santa fixed the lantern to his sleigh, its light piercing the storm with a zealous brilliance. As they soared into the storm, the lantern's glow cut through the blizzard like a guiding star. The journey was rough, but with the lantern's light and Rudolph's glowing nose, the path became visible. Villages appeared below as faint glittering patches in the night, each a destination awaiting Santa's cheerful arrival. Against all odds, Santa's sleigh landed gracefully on rooftops, and he delivered gifts with his trademark jolly flair. Dawn glimmered on the horizon as Santa and his crew returned home, exhausted but triumphant. And thus, the legend of the Christmas lantern was born, a symbol of hope and ingenuity that turned a stormy Christmas Eve into a night to remember for both Santa and the children of the world. In the quiet village nestled in the heart of the Whispering Woods, a unique tradition echoed through the crisp winter air. Every year, villagers would gather for the annual sleigh ride, an event both enchanting and challenging, for it fell on the darkest night of the year. The sky would be a deep cloak without a single star, thanks to the new moon, making the journey nearly impossible without guidance. This year, Luna, a radiant and soft-spoken star fairy with an unassuming aura, decided to step up. Her appearance was ethereal with hair woven from the strands of twilight and eyes that mirrored the cosmos. She was known for her kind heart and firm resolve, traits that naturally guided her to volunteer as the sleigh's guide. "I will lead the way," she called out to the villagers with a gentle, yet assured voice. "My stardust trail can light even the darkest paths." The villagers, filled with both curiosity and hope, gathered around the sleigh adorned with bells. Luna took a deep breath, closing her eyes to summon the glow from within. As she gracefully ascended to the front of the sleigh, she began to release her stardust, casting a luminous, shimmering trail in their wake. The sleigh ride commenced. The horses trotted along with newfound confidence as the trail of stardust illuminated the path ahead. The village children peered over the edge, their faces aglow with wonder. A sense of magic wrapped around the sleigh as it glided forward. Each turn of the journey met with the glowing touch of Luna's light. Through the dense whispering pines and frosted meadows, the trail wavered like a river of light. Each villager held their breath, experiencing the enchanting glow under Luna's guidance. As they reached the clearing atop Moonstone Hill, the vista opened up to a breathtaking view of the swirling auroras dancing in the midnight sky. A reward for their bravery and trust. As the journey concluded, Luna's stardust began to twinkle out, and a newfound light shone in the sky. The villagers gazed upwards to find a solitary star winking brightly, a symbol of a new bond formed in shared adventure. Luna demurely returned to the ground, her cheeks flushed with quiet joy at having illuminated more than just the path, but the hearts of those who followed her. The success of the sleigh ride under Luna's guidance became a tale of legend, told on cold winter nights for generations to come. In the magical land of the North Pole, every elf, reindeer, and every jingle bell had a role in preparing for the most awaited night of the year, Christmas Eve. One of the newest members to join Santa's reindeer team was Luna, a spirited young reindeer with sparkling blue eyes and a curious heart. Luna had always dreamed of soaring through the night sky, her nose glowing bright, guiding Santa's sleigh across the world. However, earning a spot on the team was no small feat. Luna had to demonstrate not only her speed and agility, but also her dedication and teamwork. She trained diligently alongside veterans like Dasher and Prancer, learning the ropes of navigating through winter storms and roofs laden with snow. Despite her enthusiasm, Luna often found herself lagging behind during drills or getting tangled in Christmas lights. It was only when Luna's wisdom outshined her inexperience that change began. On Christmas Eve, as Santa prepared for his annual journey, a fierce snowstorm swept across the North Pole. It roared with such intensity that even Rudolph's famed glowing nose seemed to diminish in its gusts. The team worried this might halt their plans. Amidst the uncertainty, Luna remembered an old elf tale about finding one's inner light. With a gentle and encouraging gesture, she stepped forward, offering to guide the sleigh with a unique technique she'd honed. Skeptical but intrigued, Santa gave Luna her chance. The moment the sleigh lifted into the sky with Luna at the helm, a wondrous glow enveloped the team. Her soft guidance bolstered Rudolph's glow, and together they sliced through the storm with ease and grace. Luna's courage offered warmth and clarity, her steady guidance leading the way through the night. That night, Santa delivered every single present on time, the joy of Christmas spreading through homes worldwide. The team landed back at the North Pole to a cheer of bells and laughter. Impressed by Luna's bravery and innovation, Santa offered her a permanent place on his team. From then on, Luna became an integral part of the Christmas legacy, her tale inspiring future generations of reindeers to believe in the magic within. Luna's place was no longer just on the team, but within the heart of every child waiting for Santa's visit each year. In the heart of the North Pole, where the snowflakes never ceased to dance and the whispering winds carried the scent of evergreens, there lived a young reindeer named Luna. Luna wasn't like the others. She possessed a rare courage that sparked a flame in her bright eyes and gave an extra skip to her step. Her dreams were as vast as the icy landscape that surrounded her. She imagined soaring through the night sky, leading Santa's sleigh on Christmas Eve. Luna's ambition was met with skepticism by many of the older reindeer who believed that certain roles were not meant to be pursued by young ones like her. But Luna was unwavering. She spent her days and nights honing her flying skills, practicing maneuvers, and learning as much as she could about the routes and responsibilities of guiding Santa's sleigh. One particularly blustery evening, as the aurora painted ribbons of light across the sky, Luna witnessed one of the senior reindeers, Blitzen, struggle with a wing injury. The sleigh practice had to be halted, and there was a growing concern about the fast-approaching Christmas Eve. Amidst the tension and uncertainty, Luna's hand, or hoof, rather, shot up. She volunteered to step in for Blitzen, confident in her preparations. At first, there was hesitation, yet Luna's determination couldn't be ignored. Santa, recognizing her spirit, decided to give her a chance. That night became legendary. With the twinkling stars as her witness, Luna flew at the head of the team, her heart pounding with adrenaline and joy. She navigated the sleigh through the darkened sky, her bravery electrifying the team, ensuring that joyous gifts reached children around the world. Luna's triumphant journey resonated back at the North Pole. Her courage and tenacity inspired the other young reindeer, who had dared to dream but feared failure. They began to follow in her footsteps, believing that they too could carve their own paths, no matter how daunting. Luna became a symbol of hope and possibility, her story whispered among the snowy drifts and retold by every flickering fire. Because of her, a culture of dreaming and doing flourished at the North Pole, making it a place where young reindeer could truly spread their wings.